Good Lord, good Lord, good Lord. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh my gosh, I've been trying to get on for 10 minutes. So, anyway, here we are. We are here. It is Monday, the very first Monday on 2023. Oh my gosh. So, welcome. I hope you're all doing well. I had a beautiful weekend, and the last of the family holiday celebration is this afternoon and this evening. So, I'm really looking forward to that. I actually was asked to make a family favorite. One of those desserts that, growing up was passed down. So this is a dessert that was passed down on my dad's side. So I made that last night, ready to go. So really looking forward to getting together with the Sibs today. Yeah, Happy New Year. Good morning, everyone. So really looking forward to this evening. I don't reschedule often. If I have something going on, I close my schedule. So I try to be really present and aware of my schedule so that if you book with me, like we're going to get together that time, that date. And very rarely I have to ask for rescheduling. So I really, really thank those who scheduled me for today, who are being very gracious in rescheduling because for some reason my schedule wasn't as closed today as I thought it was. So I really, really, really try to be very responsible with my schedule so that if you use the online scheduling, like you're going to get me that date and that time because I close off anything I'm not available for. So thank you for those that did that. I appreciate that. I always feel horrible when I have to ask. So thank you. So good morning, Lori. Good morning, Krista. Good morning, Delia. Hello. So really excited, really ready to kind of jump start. Good morning, Cynthia. Good morning, Leon. My IET side of what I love to do. So those of you, good morning, Jess. For those of you who have scheduled IET sessions with me, I'm really looking forward to them. For those of you who are wanting to do that, don't forget, if you're ready to like jumpstart your healing, really transform your life, get out of the old programs, get out of the old stuff, the trauma, the patterns, those anxiety, addiction, abuse, like all that stuff that just weighs us down, right? And it's always right there in the back of our mind. No matter what we're doing, we can't get out of our own way, right? Because that thing is holding us back, that fear that we're not going to be safe, we're not going to be stable, it's not okay. And that's what IET can help you do, is get rid of that little niggling feeling that it's not okay. The angels are going to go in and transform that energy back into positive. And it's profound work. And I actually had someone reach out to me this morning email, kind of giving me an update as to where she was in her life and what was going on. And those always give me such a warm feeling because I just love what I do. And to see her growth and to see her able to really take positive steps in her own life, being transformed by the angels to higher vibrational frequency, whatever you want to call it, to really be able to let go of those blockages, that wall that sometimes you just can't get through on your own. So good morning, Natalia. So that's what IET is all about. It's energy work. We take care of our physical, we take care of our mental, hopefully take care of our emotional, but that energetic piece, it's such a big, and it's all interconnected. It's all interconnected. So you may not even recognize how much that energy weight, those blockages of your energetic field are keeping you from living the way that you want to, taking those chances, those leaps of faith, really walking into how you are inspired to live. Because that old programming is saying, I can't do it. That's not safe. I won't be okay. And that's what it comes down to, whether it's an addiction, food addiction, sugar addiction, drug addiction, sex addiction, whether it's anxiety to the nth degree that just keeps you debilitated from taking a step, whether it's just that emotional pain, that heaviness in your heart that does not allow you to really release it in the way that's going to help you be more productive, more able to love, more able to walk through life happy and healthy and whole. Because we're here to have joyful experience, guys. We're here to love our life. We're here to have the fullness and richness of experience. And if you're not living in your magnificence and your divinity, then you're giving from that empty vessel. You're not able to live your life in the way that you really came here to do. And so that's what the IET really helps with. And on January 28th, I'm actually going to be teaching the basic certification level. So if you want to step into your own IET journey of learning it, whether you share it or not, I have many people who learn it because they just really want it, for themselves. They want the attunements for themselves to live their most authentic life. So whatever your, intention is, please feel free. Good morning, Marguerite. So I also have a subscription with IET. You can book 3 sessions if you get the package. It is $100 off of a regular 3 sessions. And also, if you're part of my membership, if you're part of the Relationship Recovery Portal or the Spiritual Awakening Portal, you get all of my services. Well, you get the IET at 50% off if you're in either one of those portals. So that's also a good reason to step into your healing growth journey with my membership portal. So that's all there. All right, so we're going to look at today. Excuse me, guys. My nose, is running off my face. I don't normally use this deck in daily or weekly readings, but the Queen of the Moon Oracle wanted to come out today. So we're going to do an overarching theme for the week. This is going to be for the week. So let's do that. And then this Friday night, I will actually be in the membership portal doing the monthly message. So that is a channeled message from my guides about what the themes and what's it basically will help you knowing to get through the month, what you need to know for what this month is going to bring. So that is, if you're part of my membership and you haven't signed up for the session, to get the link, please do that, register. And then also, if you want to join my membership, you can just hit the link in the description box. All right, so I think we got one that came out. Oh, yeah. So this week, a lot of realizations. Look at that. Look at that beautiful card. There's going to be something that you realize, an inspiration or an aha moment, light bulb moment that comes in this week. Spirit is going to bring you a realization of something that's going to help you move through something that didn't work out. Why it didn't work out. Why it couldn't work out. No matter how much you wanted it, no matter how much you put your time and energy into it, how much you put your love into it, it wasn't part of your path. And it may have been a situation where you needed to be in that situation to realize what you need to realize, or to help someone else on their journey. But it is now time for you to understand the key to what that relationship or situation was all about, so that you can move through it. Because it is time for you to move through it. It is time for you to lose the density and the destruction and the pain and the anger and the resentment and all of those lower vibrations. Letting that go so that you can walk into the newness, the light, coming out of the darkness into the light. And this realization this week is really going to help you do that. And so for those of you that are really feeling like you've been stuck, you've been like, why did this happen? Why can't I get through this? Why am I being held back by this? Really get quiet this week at some point. Get very quiet this week about grounding, meditation. I actually did a guided meditation last night myself, just to really connect in with my higher self, with my team of guides, angels, and ascended masters, so that I could hear, feel, see, and know what they wanted to bring me. And I feel like that's what they're wanting to do with each and every one of you, is they have what you need, and they've been knocking on your door, giving you the signs, giving you the nudges. And so this week it's going to be in your face, whether it's a repeating number pattern, whether it's that phone call out of the blue, whether it's being brought to song lyrics. Like, really be open this week to everything you're brought to. Like, okay, that was unexpected. What can I, discern from that? What can I take from that? And the realization may come from like some really random place. That's how spirit works, right? They bring you this random chance meeting or this random, oh my God, I haven't heard that song in 30 years, or I haven't thought about this thing in 30, like whatever it is. That's what spirit's doing this week, is they're bringing you some kind of aha moment that is going to help you move through something that you've been really bogged down by. I can't find my cards. Where are my cards? Okay, we're gonna go to a different deck. That's what we're gonna do. Amberly, this is actually a general reading, honey. Take what resonates. It's gonna be for the week. So, you know, this message is for the week. So, you know, definitely be, you can actually watch these weeklies like more than once. Like you could come back to it on Wednesday or Friday. And also I will be live tomorrow, this Tuesday, Tarot Tuesday. We will be doing Tarot Tuesday. So set your reminder on your phone so that you are with me on Tuesday night, where I will pull one free card for as many people as I can get in the hour. Yes, I'm blocking this person, people. She's like, what is she doing? She's blocking this person. All right, now I blocked them. I'm going to go through and hide them after. I don't want to take the time to do that now. So please just know that if they're on my page, they are spammers. I do not support anybody who solicits on my page. Be very discerning, guys, about anybody that's contacting you for readings, whether they're DMing you, personal messaging you. Like, just be very, very careful. There's just all of these, you know, scamming farms out there. And please don't, I know when you're struggling, and I know when you're hurt, and I know when you're just looking for any kind of relief, just be very discerning, please. You can always book me through my website. You can come on Tuesday nights and, you know, get a free message. And I try to be here every Tuesday night. So like if I can't get you in one week, like just plan on being with me 7 o'clock Tuesday nights. And always when you hear a message that resonates with you, whether it's a general message or a message for somebody else, but you really feel like, okay, something that was said just really ticked me in my heart. Like I felt that like nobody's business. Like I know that had to be for me also. It was. Absolutely. Spirit will piggyback messages because they know what you need. And if somebody needs something similar to what you're needing, they're going to piggyback on that and be like, okay, that message will also help my person. So please, please, please be discerning. Especially one of the messages for this year, okay? Spoiler alert, for the year, is there's going to be a lot of people waking up, and there's going to be a lot of people that are starting to get messages, downloaded messages, dreams, clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, claircognizance. And they're really going to be excited about it, and they're really going to want to share it. And so it's going to be really just be careful to those who are just waking up and then starting to really share this, because they don't have the groundedness and the experience to really, you know, inadvertently hurt people. So you want to be careful. You want to be careful who you work with. You know, have they been doing this work for a while? You know, are they really tapping into the higher vibrational frequencies? You know, do they really have that connection with their team of guides, angels, and ascended masters to get a clear, concise, what I need, what's going to be most beneficial for me? Just be really discerning this year about anybody that's like popping onto the scene and just like, you know, they haven't been here for a while. Like, just be very discerning. That's just a really good message for, you know, anytime you're getting a reading, anytime you're working with a medium or a psychic, you know, whatever, however they're marketing themselves. I mean, it is a marketing thing. You know, I don't market myself as a psychic. Am I clairvoyant? Absolutely. Am I clairsentient, clairaudient, claircognizant? Absolutely. Am I a medium? Absolutely. That's what I market myself as, because getting into those higher vibrational frequencies, crossed over loved ones, really being an evidential medium, giving you the evidence of who we're getting in contact with so that I feel confident that you're in a safe environment, right? So just be really discerning this year about any YouTuber or anybody you're going to see that maybe hasn't been doing it for a while. It's not that they're malicious. It's just that they may not understand how they're not maybe, they don't know what they don't know, right? So just be discerning. All right. So I'm going to leave that there. Thank you guys. Whew. All right. So let's see where, so we started with, now we're going to dig into this realization. What is the realization that is coming for you this week that's going to help you really move through something that you've been stuck on? All right. So let's see what Spirit wants to dig into that with. I didn't know what I didn't know, guys. I mean, I've been doing this for almost a decade now. When I started, I didn't know what I didn't know. So we just have to, send light and love, but be discerning. So this week, all right. So I feel like the realization is going to be coming in about a situation that pretty much was something that was fast moving, a situation that was work, job, friend, family, whatever it was. It really swooped in and changed your life in some way. And you thought that this was going to be the situation. You really thought this, for some of you, you thought this will be the job that takes me to retirement. For some of you, you thought this would be the relationship that would take you, into your marriage and down that road. But something came in that didn't allow that to work out. And so for some of you, you're still reeling from that because it was such a fast moving or quick situation that it really stepped you back. Like, what was wrong with me? Why couldn't I have that thing I really wanted, that I really thought was going to be my thing? And so there's been a lot of like grief with it. There's been maybe anger and resentment with it. Maybe that, woulda, coulda, shoulda is holding on. And for some of you, I really feel like this is, why wasn't I good enough, right? Why wasn't I good enough to get the promotion? Why wasn't I good enough to be the one to marry? Why wasn't I good enough? And this had nothing to do with you being good enough. This had nothing to do with something you didn't have or something you weren't. This had everything to do with the situation or the other people in the relationship, like not ready to receive what you were bringing, right? Because you were bringing stability. You were bringing integrity. You were bringing honesty. You were bringing the best part of you, your steadfastness, your faithfulness. And it didn't work out because at the end of the day, it wasn't your long-term road that you thought it was. Because they couldn't receive, or you needed to be somewhere else. And for some of you, I feel like this is you needed to be somewhere else. Like, you thought this was your person, you thought this was your job, you thought this was your road, but at the end of the day, there was a better road. There was a better road, and that's where you are now. You're moving on to the better road. You're moving away from the people and the situations that couldn't honor you, didn't value you, couldn't respect you, didn't give you your worth. And now you're ready to move on. And for some of you, you've been like forced to move on. Like, there was no not moving on, right? Like, especially if you were let go or if someone completely walked away from you. But now it's about standing up for yourself and saying, you know what? I'm going to value me. I'm going to love me. I'm going to see my worth, and I'm moving on. I'm moving on. Look at that. 8 of Pentacles. Yes, I'm moving on. I'm going to keep working on me. I'm going to keep working on my skill. I'm going to keep honoring my integrity. I value my worthiness. I value who I am. I know I gave all I could give. And I'm going to keep keeping on. I'm going to embody my divine feminine. I'm going to continue to be loving, continue to be creative, continue to be nurturing. I'm not going to let that situation take from me who I am and what I bring to the table. Because If that situation or that person couldn't honor it, then I will find the people in the situation who will honor it. And it's about being empowered, being very empowered. And this is the energy you're going to move into, because you are now getting the realization of why that didn't work out. And it wasn't you. It wasn't you. It was the situation or the people in the situation where you couldn't grow, you couldn't be you. It was holding you back in some way. And now it's time to get empowered and honor yourself. Because you are good enough. You are loving enough. You are committed enough. You are everything enough. No matter what they said you weren't enough of, you're more than enough. And that's why that situation couldn't continue. Because you need to go somewhere where you are valued, you are honored, you are respected. Good morning, England. Good morning. Yeah, it is time to get into your multidimensionality, that you are the world bridger. And for these situations and these people, you showed them what the potential is, that people are out there to love them authentically. There are people with integrity. There are people who are committed and honest. There are people that will go to the nth degree for you. They couldn't accept that because it was too big of a concept for them. They've been hurt too many times in the past. But you need to keep shining your light. And so whatever ended, you are now going into what is going to be for you. And that is one of the realizations this week, that what I had wanted or thought was for me was not for me. But it wasn't because I wasn't enough. It was because that situation or that person couldn't accept all that I am. And my multidimensionality, right? Oh, you're welcome, Debbie. Hello, Brad. Yeah, claim your power. Cultivate willpower, take inspired action. You've got this. That's it. There it is. Claim your power. They were trying to diminish you in some way because your bigness, your multidimensionality, right? The magnificence of you, the connection to your divinity was too much for them. It triggered them in some way. It made them feel uncomfortable and they needed to get away from that. And so now it's about, I'm going to go where people will honor my power. They will love me for who I am. They will accept my bigness. They will understand my passion. Cultivate your willpower. This is your solar plexus, guys. This is your solar. For those of you who are like, I don't know if I can be powerful, that scares me. It's get down into your solar plexus, okay? Do a solar plexus chakra meditation. Do, yoga for those, solar plexus poses. Like stretch. Eat yellow foods. But activate and balance your solar plexus. That will help you claim your power. Yeah, I have a feeling this year is going to be very powerful all the way around, guys. Thank you. Yeah, all the way around. This is going to be a powerful year all the way around. And so we're just going to start it off powerful, right? So if you're looking for support or a community, check out my membership portal. And I'm also going to be doing mini readings for those of you who maybe want to know what the themes are for you for the year. If you're local, please grab your ticket for my event at the Eclectic Hedge in Weedsport, New York on the 15th, Sunday, 1 to 5. If you purchase and I really, really do advise you to purchase tickets beforehand, because there's only 12 spots in there for 4 hours, 20 minutes, ends up being 12 spots. And the ticket, if you buy online, you're going to guaranteed a reading, right? And also you're going to jump to the front of the line. So anybody who's just walking in. So I would say plan on being there for a reading, grab your ticket right on my website in the shop, and you get the downloaded ticket that you will present at the counter. And Steph will stick you to the front of the line. Right behind the most current ticket holder, I should say that. But yes, you're definitely guaranteed a reading. Yeah. All right, so it's up to you. Yeah. Listening to the signs, seeing the signs, trusting and acting on, what Spirit's bringing you. Because again, many of you are going to be awakening. You're going to be coming into your clairaudience, which is your clear hearing. Some of you are going to be really stepping into your claircognizance. You know that you know, but you don't know how you know, because that's Spirit giving you the knowingness. The clairsentience, you feel it. You just feel in your bones the answer. That is Spirit. Clairvoyance, seeing in your mind's eye, remote viewing. That's all clairvoyance. So it's up to you to really trust and act on what Spirit is bringing you, and getting into connection through grounding, meditation, starting a practice of eating well, sleeping well, drinking water. But it's up to you guys. You're the only one getting in your own way. You're the only one. So self-sabotage is really paying attention to everything else but yourself. And this is the year that it's up to you to pay attention to yourself. Taking action, working on, whatever it is you're being brought to work on, taking the inspired step, take the action, inspiration. Call that person, network with people who've done it. Start, take the step, start. Like for many of you, you're like, I want to do this. Okay, stop wanting. Do it is what I'm hearing. My grandfather said it way before a shoe company. Just do it. So take action, because there it is. You're ready. You've been getting ready to be ready, and now you're ready. As Abraham would say, you're getting ready to be ready, and now you're ready. Take the step. Take the class. Network with people who are doing it. Get the certification. Quit the thing that sucks your soul dry. Have a backup plan, but make the change. That's what this is all about, making the change. Making the change. All right, let's get some advice. Because you're coming into friendship and union this year. This week, you're going to start meeting new people. This week, you're going to be brought to the idea of who really doesn't serve you, and probably it's time to disconnect from. That could be the realization for many of you, that this relationship, this friendship, this family member, I'm totally beneficial to them, but they ain't bringing anything to my table, and all they're doing is taking from me, and I can't keep giving from that empty cup. And so for many of you, it's about your friendship and your unions really transforming and going to the next level. And you've got to go to that next level sometimes with somebody else, because the person that's at the level they're at, that's where they are. And sometimes when you're leaving someone where they are, it can be very painful, but that's all you can do if they're not ready to make the transition, if they're not ready to do the healing, if they're not ready to see things differently, if they're not ready to love you or love themselves in the way that they're here to do. Because it's time to come into ease and grace. And you can't come into ease and grace if you're striving and driving all the time for people who aren't striving and driving for you. That's not ease and grace, right? So this is about really looking at where are you putting a lot of energy and you ain't getting the return. Who is it? Who is it that's taking from you? And maybe you need to disconnect for a while. maybe just a little disconnection will step them up going, oh, wait a minute, that person's not there for me. What's going on? And that opens the door for that dialogue, right? Oh, you're right. I was taking advantage. Or, oh, you're right. I made all those promises I never came through on. And sometimes some people will step right up to that plate because they love you, they honor you, and they knew they were being kind of awful. They knew. For others, they don't know, they're unconscious. And you have to keep moving forward. So that's where your ease and grace comes from. When you put up your boundaries and you really love people from afar where they need that. And then anything that you're doing that's self-sabotaging, you're going to clear, cancel, and release this week. So clear, cancel, and release those thoughts, those patterns, those emotions that you know aren't serving you. You know, we're human. Sometimes we get into a little criticism and judgment. We're like, oh, we need to clear, cancel, and release that. Sometimes, you know, we do have that moment of maybe getting into, you know, you buy into somebody else's gossip and you're like, oh no, clear, cancel, release that. I don't want to hold on to that energy. That's not who I am, right? Anymore. Because we are human and sometimes we do get kind of sucked into somebody else's vortex, or we get sucked into that those old patterns, right? That's okay. That's okay. Clear, cancel, and release. Don't think you have to be perfect all the time. We're human. We're not going to be, right? But we stay conscious, we stay aware, and we can catch that. And we can ask our angels to please clear, cancel, and release that from my energy. I didn't mean that. I fell. And now I need to get back up, right? All right. Whew. So I'm going to look forward to this year. And I thank each and every one of you who are here with me on this journey. So mark your calendars if you're in the local area. September 15th, Eclectic Hedge, 1 to 5 on a Sunday. Grab your tickets in my shop because once the tickets are gone, there won't be any walk-in spots. Okay, so they're starting to go. So please grab your tickets. It's $40 for 20 minutes. So that's what we're going to be doing there. And then this Friday night, I'm going to be doing the monthly message in my community. So if you've not taken a look at that, go to subkit.com/guidance311 if you want to work with me as a mentor to help you in your journey, whether it's relationship recovery, empath evolution, or spiritual awakening. Thank you, Delia. Thank you. And you can always book online with me at guidance311.com. IET session, guys, whether I'm in your energy, distant or in person, it's still a profound healing session. And so if you're really ready to transform your life profoundly, all right, integrated energy therapy, take a look, guidance311.com. Go to the IET tab. You can look at what IET is all about, where it came from, what it can help you with. And then there are some testimonials about people who've had IET sessions with me. And I'm still in contact with pretty much everybody who's ever had a session with me because integrated energy therapy, it integrates over time. And so, you know, you can have a session now and really continue to feel the benefits, you know, 6 months, a year later, or recognizing really what the profound change was. Because sometimes it takes us time as humans to really, you know, drop down in and figure out what's going on with us. But if you're ready to really start big transformation, I would say check out the 2 ways to work with me that are more economical, which would be getting the subscription of IET, which is 3 sessions at $100 less than 3 individual sessions, or getting it 50% off by joining my membership, whether it's the relationship recovery membership or the spiritual awakening. And then you get all the meetings, you get all the videos, and we work together each and every month. And we do healing each and every month. All right, guys, I'm sending you so much love and so many blessings. It's going to be a great year. It really is. And I'm really, really looking forward to it. So thank you for being here with me. Have a beautiful rest of your week, and we'll talk soon. Bye, guys. You're welcome, everyone.